Hey everybody, Pandi here of Pandi's Hair, Candy, and More. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. If we are already chat family, welcome back. As you can see by the thumbnail, we are on episode 3 of Cam Newton's Sip and Smoke, the new BET Digital Original Series. And again, this is episode 3. Tonight's guests are rapper the Brat and her partner, the real Big Booty Judy Dupart. So in this episode, we have rapper the Brat along with her partner, the real Big Booty Judy, and Cam has provided cognac for the Brat and wine for Miss Judy. Now, the Brat has basically been in the rap game since 1991. She shares that she began with Criss Cross, of course, under Jermaine Dupri, and we know she's still rocking hard with Jermaine Dupri. Now, Cam asked the obvious questions about, how she managed to stay relevant all this time. And of course, the Brat begins to go through her extensive resume, and she pretty much attributes it to her just simply being blessed. She credits Jermaine Dupri for pretty much allowing her to be free, just to be her true, authentic self. But there were some obstacles. She reveals that she got into a little bit of trouble. We do know that the Brat had to go away and do a little bit of time. And when you're set down and you get locked up, you got nothing but time to kind of think about what your next move is going to be. So, she had that time to sit down and really focus on what it was she was going to do when she got out, and she takes it as a second chance. So she's been, keeping herself busy with TV. Of course, she appeared in a few episodes of the Ricky Smiley For Real show. I believe, was that on TV One? It was on one of them syndicated network channels. And she's also working as executive producer on Growing Up Hip Hop. And then she's also on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, which I listen to on the mornings on my way going to work. So she's been pretty much just keeping herself busy. Miss Judy also shared, of course, she is the CEO of Kaleidoscope, which is a cosmetic or beauty company. They do a lot of cosmetics and beauty supplies. Next, Cam then asked them both, about their decision in deciding to come out and go public with their relationship, because they are same-sex lesbian relationship. And the Brat shares that it was actually Judy. They kind of joked about it because they were like, who's gonna post it? You gonna post it? No, I'm gonna post it. No, you post it. And ultimately it was Judy who posted it to social media first. Now, the Brat revealed to us that naturally she was nervous initially because she's been so private over the years. She also shares that even though, she felt comfortable being with Judy, she knew that this was one level of additional privacy that she was going to be relinquishing, if you will, because this was the one thing that she kept cherished into herself. And, being a celebrity and in the limelight, it was just one less thing that she had to deal with. But she also shared that it was a burden lifted off of her and that now she's free, she's happy, and she's free. Now, Cam also asked basically how she's done it, how, because he's still shell-shocked on how she's managed to last in the industry all this time. How did she manage to stand the test of time? And of course, she attributes a lot of it to Jermaine Dupri, again, for just allowing her to do her, be her true authentic self and not pushing her to sell sex. You know, because a lot of times rappers or singers will get with a record label or a production company, and especially females, they want you to wear the tighter clothing, you know, show more cleavage, this, that, and the third. And she reveals that it was never like that with him, and she was so grateful because that would have took her completely out of her element. Now, we also got a chance to hear a little bit more from Miss Judy later on in the interview, and it turns out that she has an affiliation with a program called Bridge the Digital Divide, out of Louisiana. And it's a group started by her nonprofit group, Kaleidoscope Cares. They actually donated Wi-Fi for 8 youth centers, servicing over 8,000 people. I thought that was actually really phenomenal. And the vision actually came from her seeing a video on Instagram where there were a bunch of kids, you know, in a parking lot of a Burger King or some type of fast food restaurant trying to get a Wi-Fi signal because, you know, with the kids now having to do homeschooling or virtual school, a lot of underserved communities do not have access to Wi-Fi. So I thought that was really dope. That's what she's doing. That's her way of giving back to the community. She's a philanthropist, she's a businesswoman, and I just really was impressed with that. I didn't know that. I don't know much about Miss Judy besides the Kaleidoscope products. So I thought that was dope. Now, Cam also asked them, do they consider themselves soulmates? And they both almost in unison agreed that they are. They call themselves twin flames. They say they are best friends as well as partners. They're soulmates. He then asked the Brat how she feels about the rap game right now, you know, with regard to the artists that are coming out. Now, the Brat is an OG. Like she said, she came out in 91. So it's a different era, and it's like most people our age. She's not downing them, she's not shading them or anything like that, but she was saying that the rap now is not really saying nothing. It's not about lyrics. You know, some of the songs is off beat, there's no meaning. And again, it's because she came up in a different era, which Cam went on to elaborate, due to the fact that he's gone to school in Florida, Texas, you know, different cities and states. The music is way different. Down south is going to have a way different sound than somewhere in the Midwest or somewhere up in the Northwest. So it was cool conversation. She also really shared that, you know, she has a definite ear for music. And she, of course, paid homage to all of the pioneer women of rap that came before her, citing Roxanne Shante, MC Lyte, Salt and Pepper, Missy, and a few others. And she also gave a couple of words of advice and tips for new rappers just coming into the game. Just sticking true to themselves and keeping it real, basically not perpetrating, trying to be somebody that they not. And of course, that was the conclusion of this interview, and Cam proposed his nightcap question. What's now? What's next? What would you like to do that you haven't? So being that he had 2 guests, of course he proposed it to both. Now, for Miss Judy, her what's now, her response was that Kaleidoscope is partnering now with distribution deals with Walmart, Sally's, and Target. I thought that was pretty dope because I've been hearing about these Kaleidoscope drops for a long time. Apparently they really help with thinning edges or thinning hair, balding, stuff like that. I've also seen a lot of nice makeup sets, and I want to say I saw them in Walmart, but I kind of just rolled past them because I was like, that can't be the real deal, it's a knockoff. So that was dope to hear that. Her what's next answer was that she is planning to implement everything that she learned in 2020 into her 2021. And with regards to what would you like to do that you haven't, she actually said she would like to collab with Will Smith sometime in the near future. So that was pretty dope, pretty interesting. And the Brat, of course, presented with the same questions. What's now? Her what's now was that she's always working in the studio, at the radio station, just trying to keep busy. What's next for her? She shared a few TV shows are in the works and that she will be executive producing on a couple of them. She couldn't go into much detail, of course, because things are still being worked out. And what would she like to do that she has never done? She said that she wants people to take her more seriously and allow her the opportunity to write. She has been in the industry. She has an ear for music. She said she grew up in the church and she wants to be able to write a song for artists. She feels like she's just so much more than just a female rapper, and she wants to do that. You know, she wants to try her hand at writing. So I thought overall, y'all, this episode was awesome. We got a chance to learn a little bit more about the Brat and Miss Judy. And of course, Cam thanked the Brat for being an inspiration, and inspiring the culture. She also shared that she was really happy to meet him. She's heard so much about him and that she really appreciates him for being his true authentic self, because we all know that Cam can be a bit eccentric, especially with his clothing and his style. And the Brat just really shared and revealed that, she feels like she's been in the closet for so long, and it just feels so good for her to just, come on out despite what people may say, despite what people may think. As long as she's happy and the person that she's with is happy, she's good. And like I said, it was a really good interview. Again, y'all, I'm Pandi of Pandi's Hair, Candy, and More. This is episode 3 of Sip and Smoke with Cam Newton. All of these short interviews take place in his cigar shop in the ATL. It is a BET original digital series. You can catch it on the BET app, on BET.com, or here on YouTube. You all be sure to drop down in the comments below and let me know what's on your mind. Did you all catch the episode? If so, what were your thoughts? Let me know if I left anything out. And if you've enjoyed the commentary, please don't forget to blow dry on my like button. And if you really enjoyed the commentary, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is free 99 after all. It doesn't cost you anything. Until next time, you all stay safe, stay encouraged, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.